In this video, I'm going to show you a really cool technique. It's called the new Behaviour Generator. It's a way of changing how you behave or react to something that happens in the outside world. So you can actually get a reaction that's going to benefit you more rather than hold you back. Because sometimes we say things and do things and we sit there afterwards and go, is that the right way to react? And this is a really simple technique to help you deal with that. It takes practice like all these things. But my name is Piers and I run Lightbulb NLP. It's an NLP and hypnosis training facility. I go into companies and I do it also in classrooms for individuals, therapists and consultants and coaches. So I teach a whole range of people lots of different techniques, and then we can blend them all together to make a way that's going to help you in your life, but also help you create and change other people's lives. So let's quickly look at this technique. It's called the new Behaviour Generator. It's using eye-accessing cues, which I've covered very briefly in a previous video. And if you look on the videos, you'll find them in the library there. Eye-accessing cues is how we encode things from the outside world into our mind. You know, when sometimes you ask somebody a question, they go, and they look up here, or they look down there. Or you ask them something and go, and they're just saying it to themselves. And these are eye-accessing cues where, through study done years ago by Richard Bandler and his associates and John Grinder, when they came up and discovered NLP and really produced these fantastic techniques that we're now teaching. And because of them and their hours and hours of research, that we've got this amazing tool at our fingertips. So we're going to be using that, and it's a very simple 3-step technique. And again, excuse me not being a fantastic artist, but that's your right side, that's your left side, and these are your eyes. Forget those for the moment. Let's think about what it is that you want to work on. So I'd like you just to think about and picture what it is that you need to change. Now, sometimes the results come in pictures, and sometimes they come as feelings, sometimes they come as sounds. But you say, okay, what is it I'm looking, what is it I want? What is it I want to change? And when you do that, I want you to look down and left. So for me, this is my left, I'm going to look down and go, okay, what is it I want to change? I want to change that. Actually, I'd love to change that. I'd love to change the way I react when so-and-so says that thing. That's what I'd like to change. And then you say to yourself, if I change, what would it look like? And I want you to look up, right. So that's my right, I'm going to look up. So I go there. What would it look like? Oh, I want to look up here. And I want you to imagine watching yourself doing it. So see yourself like on television. So someone else is filming, and there you are doing this thing, reacting to whatever it was you wanted to change down here in that really cool way that you wanted, that really productive way, a way that's going to make all the difference. And you say, I want to take it from that to, that's how I want it. And I want to imagine myself, there's me doing it, and that is just so cool. I really like the look of that. And as you look here, just see what effect it has on other people. And feel on the inside somewhere, just notice how your state changes. Down here you may feel, and up there you may just feel really cool and really relaxed. And just notice that there's a difference between here and here. I'm seeing myself doing it. I'm like me on telly. There I am reacting to this thing down here in a totally new way. And that's how I'd like to be. And then stage 3, step into you. Step into that person on the TV and immediately bring your eyes down right. Point 3. Eyes come down right and just see yourself and feel it. Feel what it feels like doing it and really associate into it, because you stepped in, you become that person and you've come down here. And as you come down here, you can feel the benefit of this new way of reacting. In the past, it wasn't always this way, but you've got this new way of reacting, and it just feels so good. And you feel really good on the inside. Just allow yourself to feel it. So you're down here. And as you're down there, your eyes are down here, just check what we call the ecology. Check that everything around it's okay. Because if you react that, how is it going to affect everybody else? If you suddenly change the way that you react to something, it may go off like a bomb. And you may go poof, and destroy people's lives. That's not what we're after. We're after something that's going to enrich your life and enrich everybody else's. So as you go down here, just feel it. Notice the state change again. Really associate into those feelings. Check the ecology. And then let it go. And break state, what we call. Just change the way you're sitting. And then repeat this again. You want to cycle it 3 times. So it will look something like this. And keep practicing. If you do 3 and then 5 minutes later, you can do this while walking the dog. You can do any place. You don't have to go into a secret place, a dark place, a silent place. You can do this while driving if you really want to, but keep your eyes on the road. Say, okay, I've got this meeting up. How I want to be? I want to be, okay. And I can imagine it like that. Yeah, and that's going to feel really good. Good, I like that. I've got that. And then when you get to the car park, when you get to your meeting or whatever it happens to be, or whether you're working with your client in the consulting room or even on Zoom nowadays, or Skype or FaceTime or whatever it is, WhatsApp, whatever social media platforms you like. Whether you're working with your kids, it's a really good one. Just say to them, okay, so I've said bedtime and you throw your toys up the pram and you have a bit of a paddy. What would it be like if we just had a really nice time? So I just feel like it down there, look down there, and the kids go, yeah. And say, now, imagine, put on the television screen having a really nice time and I cuddle with mum or dad upstairs and they're going to read me a story and I feel really good. Ah, that's nice, isn't it? And then what should we do tomorrow? And you change the state. And the kids immediately go, oh, actually, I feel better now. Because it takes away that dread. Oh, I don't want to go to bed. Or whatever it happens to be. I don't want to go to that meeting. I don't want to do that speech. Whatever it happens to be. Now this works really well on everything except from a phobia and a really big trauma. If you've got a really big trauma, there are much better ways and tools out there to help you deal with this, and I can help with those as well. And phobias, if you see a mouse, oh my God, I want to react, well, little cutie. No, it's not going to work. Yeah, phobias are a totally different response in your mind and your body. So what we're after here is the very simple behaviour generator, the new behaviour generator. I just want to bring something new into my life that's going to make my life more positive. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. And go off and do something else. And just keep practicing it. And keep practicing it again. And the more you practice, the better you get. Now, if you haven't done so already, I would highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell, which is next door to the subscribe button. And every Friday, you'll get a little ping in your in-tray or however it comes into your system. And you will see that there's a new video being uploaded. Now, these videos are snippets of the courses, the things in the courses that I run. Some of them are slightly longer and shorter than others, but they're little tiny techniques that will help you. But when you come on a course, or should you wish to know more, get in touch with me at Piers at lightbulbnlp.com, and just get in touch with me and we can talk through how these techniques and some of these stories and the theory behind them. So when you're out in the big wide world, you can make these changes so quickly in other people's lives. And trust me, it feels really good when you can do that.